my ex-wife, goodbye. P.S. Your mom was a whole lot more fun in bed than... Oh, man.
Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. So I recently did a video about a month ago where I asked you, the YouTube community, if you only had one last message that you could communicate out to the world before the crap hit the fan. You knew the bombs were coming in, or you knew that there was going to be a power outage that was probably going to last years. Maybe it was going to be an electromagnetic pulse. Maybe it was a mega solar flare. For whatever the case was, you had forewarning. You knew it was coming. And you knew that you had a very small window of opportunity to send out that last tweet or Facebook post or Instagram or something like that, Snapchat, to the world. You had one opportunity to bestow all of your life's wisdom and condense it down into one tweet, or maybe some sort of emergency preparedness advice for the world. And I got a lot of responses. It was a contest. The winner of the contest is going to receive an MS-12 53,000 lumen flashlight. So let's see what people had to say.
910 Sam I Am says, it's okay, I just ordered my survival kit on Amazon 5 minutes ago. Correction, it back ordered. If you ordered a survival kit on Amazon, even if it made it to you, which it obviously wouldn't, you would probably die anyways. Larry says, Hun, time to go to Canadian Prepper's house. Yeah, as previously indicated, you might as well rephrase this as, Hun, it's time to go to die. Chris Stoddard says, y'all can apocalypse my you-know-what. Stay safe. Thanks for the great advice. Very caring advice. Very, nice of you to go out of your way and look out for people like that. If I wrote one last post before the hammer came down on me, I would probably be this line by the original Terminator movie. Hey buddy, did you just see a real bright light? Yeah, the guy in the video, I'll try to do the impression. Hey man, you just see a real bright light. Great quote, buddy. Conan Barbarian, don't worry, be happy. You know what I despise the most? Those people who come up to you and say, hey, you should smile more. People who go up to people and say, you should be happy, and you don't give them a joke, you don't give them a reason to be happy, you just want them to put some fake ass smile on their face. God, that pisses me off. Had a little George Carlin moment there. I apologize. Well, I don't apologize. Life's too short to apologize, especially when the shit hits the fan. Might be right around the corner. Angelina Boden says, I hope I made a difference to at least one person's life. If so, my life was worth living. I can tell you right now, Angelina, just by the way you presented yourself here today, I know you made a big difference in several people's lives. Well, we've lived together. We're all going to die together. So why did we hate each other? That's another deep one. That's definitely making the top 5. You know, and that's the truth. We all live and die on this rock together. Waste less learning. For any aspiring intelligent life form, always work with nature unless for extraplanetary travel. Foster a self-sufficient. Religions are good until they disagree. And lastly, question, observe, hypothesize. Come on, man, this is too long. We're talking about the apocalypse here. Nobody's going to read that. River Runner says, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Well, you probably did if you're saying that. Charles Fields, don't worry, this is just another in a long line of mass extinction events. Tells me we're nothing special. Yeah, but maybe we sowed the seed for something else. Maybe our carbon will be exploited by, whatever comes after us. Hopefully we can make artificial intelligence before that, and it survives in some plasmic form. All right, so Woodcrafter says, can you imagine if there was one drone of millions specifically programmed for your phone, programmed specifically to hunt you? Excuse my thinking outside the box. Yeah, that is, that would actually make an interesting movie plot if there was like millions of drones unleashed and everybody had their own death drone that sought you out to hunt you. Great apocalyptic premise right there. Totally unrelated to what we're looking for, but cool nonetheless. Technology, it was fun while it lasted. Now we can actually talk to each other. Absolutely. Put down your phones. Most people won't put down their phones. Most people will be on those phones and they'll keep them batteries charged for at least a month after SHTF. I'll probably be one of them. Christian Armour says, another prophecy fulfilled. For most, this will be the end, but for us, this will be the beginning. And I would say to that, there's a lot of people who are going to be in for a rude awakening who think that just because they're prepared for crap hitting the fan, that's going to be a good thing, and that's going to put you at an advantage. In some cases, absolutely, but not all cases. Let me get something straight here. I do not want the world to end. I do not want major disaster. I mean, there's a part of all of us, you could argue, it's like that Tool song, Vicarious, you know, vicariously I live while the whole world dies type thing. There is a part of everybody that has that death instinct, that desire to just say F it, you know, and watch the world burn. But the prolonged reality of having to go through that's a lot of suffering that nobody wants to go through. MJ Anderson, I guess it's time to find out if all these YouTube videos actually work. Yeah, and it's too bad because you're never going to be able to go back and leave a trashy comment if they don't work, right? That kind of sucks. Brianna Reams, I'd say, here at the end of humanity, please remember to keep yours. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a great quote. Beautiful quote. Definitely going in the top 5. Actually, definitely going in the top 10, maybe top 5. Elizabeth Butcher. Hey, you don't want to run into her after the collapse. They call it SHTF for a reason. Mind your hygiene. Yeah, good comment, though. But I don't really think vanity is going to be a big deal, but definitely health. Kathy Bull. See you soon, turkeys. This is code for go drop everything, go to the place. Oh, okay, so you got some code there. Cryptic messaging. That's very smart. Very smart. Even though you probably could just say go to the place and nobody would know where the place was unless you have people on your list that do. Thank you, Canadian Prepper, for all the years of knowledge. Tweet sent. Man, I would be very honored and I feel very guilty if I was the focus of someone's final tweet. Lou Hassel says, congratulations, Homo sapiens. You finally got what you're asking for. And I responded, All-American Prepper, is that you? Because you all know that All-American Prepper is not a big fan of the Homo sapiens species. And All-American Prepper is going to be celebrating. He can't wait for the crap to hit the fan so he can use his bunker and all his survival gear, which has never been used before. Sergo Baka, you know what they say, it's been a pleasure, hasn't it? Well, in some ways, it's also been a pain in the ass too. Should have moved out of Cali, the horde is coming. Yeah, a little too late now. Rangefinder says, I have hidden 6 months of supplies, medical aid, a word I'm not going to say because the video will be demonetized, and 2,000 rounds of ammo. You can find them at ... You tease you dirty tease. I'm so glad I never had stupid Twitter because now the world is about to end. It was all just a waste of time. Well, yeah, it would be a waste of time. I think if the world was going to end, everything is arguably a waste of time, including Twitter. John Lord, American Prepper has left the building. Yeah, he's left his building to go down to his bunker because you know his ass ain't going out into the real world. He don't go out into the real world while the grid is up. Never mind, the grid is down. Jennifer Parr says, can I quote Clyde Lewis? LOL. Welcome to the darkness. I hope you find it enlightening. Man. Jennifer, this quote right here really summarizes the message of this channel. And it's really a great metaphor for technology. All of the light emitting diodes and the fluorescent lights that light the path, there's something that we lose in the spiritual when the physical way is lit for us, be it by technology or just good times, plentiful times, times of abundance. You could argue that there's a lot of people who are illuminated by the grid right now who are totally disconnected and are unenlightened in more ways than one. So yes, hopefully the deprivation that comes with whatever challenge you may face in life is going to enlighten you and actually enrich your life. Remember, SHTF is undoubtedly going to be a miserable experience, but all good things and innovative things, creative things, they stem from hard times. Nothing new and original comes out of a mediocre environment. So as they say, embrace the suck. Rice and beans for sale, 1 ounce, silver per pound. Let me tell you something, man. You don't want to be putting up that sign when the crap hits the fan because you're going to attract the wrong kind of attention. Because I guarantee you, ain't a lot of people in your neighborhood have silver coins. You're probably the only one with silver coins and the only one with rice. But soon you're going to have a million zombies knocking at your door. So just don't do it. Grab your Bugout rolls. Absolutely, it's time to work. Please support this channel by shopping at CanadianPreparedness.com. I would much rather you get something and get it at the cheapest possible cost that you can get it. We do price match. We don't price match eBay and places that don't offer free shipping, because we have to factor that into the overall cost. And at the same time, you can support this channel. You don't know what happens behind the scenes, but I do get a lot of videos demonetized. A lot of people send me messages saying they want to donate, and I always redirect them to the store because I don't want free money. I would rather, you know, you get something out of the exchange and it helps out my business at the same time. That's the kind of relationship I want to have with people, one that's fair and non-exploitative. Kenny Power says, damn it, no more air conditioning. Yeah, and by the sounds of things, the way things are going, you're going to need a whole lot of air conditioning in the future. What time are we at here? Geez, I've been rambling on for a long. Holy smokes. Glad I bought this saw from CanadianPreparedness.ca. Silky Saws, man, the best saws there is. I haven't made a Silky Saw video in a while, but I have a new favorite, so I am going to be doing one soon. Don't go gently into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light. Was that Edgar Allan Poe? I could be wrong about that. Be careful, like she said in the other comment there, you don't lose your humanity, because raging against the dying of the light is one thing, but what you do to rage against it is another. Steve S. Unfortunately, with preparedness, after all is said and done, more is usually said than done. Yeah, that's something I battle with all the time. I need to be doing more. If it wasn't for this channel, I would be so far ahead in my emergency preparedness goals that I'd be an expert. I would actually be an expert. Because of this channel, I am not an expert. O Morales 6, good times now to pay for the tab. Oh, that's a good one, man. I like that one. I really like that one. That's definitely in the top 10, brother. I hope you have prepared to lose everything but your mind. Oh, another great comment. Damn, there's so many good comments here. It's a good thing I geared up at CanadianPreparedness.com. We're getting a lot of Canadian preparedness name drops here. That's great. Soundwave says, dude, I said press the green button. Could you imagine? Like, just really imagine, you know, you think that your life is going to end and you think that the world as you know it is going to change. And this guy comes on and says this. How could you not at least chuckle, even just for a microsecond? You know you would. Bit Gaming says most human beings have almost an infinite capacity for taking things for granted. Absolutely. Things could be damn near perfect and we would still find something to bitch about. We would bitch that it was too perfect. Carson L says, damn it, just one beer in the cooler and the grid is down. You're supposed to be a prepper, man. You got to step your game up. You're slipping. Sarge, followed by a bunch of numbers, says, to those who love me, I raise my glass, and to those who didn't, kiss my ass. Back to basics. Yeah, hey, it's your last tweet. If you want to use it to put a middle finger to the world, why not? If found, please delete my browser history. You know, chat, I think you're not going to have to worry about that because I have a feeling the computers run on electricity and ain't nobody going to be concerned about that. Phil Pauly says, thank God it's finally over. Damn, I don't think he's living a very good life. Tony Snyman says, if you're reading this, and it classifies as ancient text, cat videos were not what the internet was supposed to be. That is also very good, very original comment. Kevin Johnson, I knew all that procrastinating was going to bite me in the you-know-what someday. Yeah, Kevin, you've been watching this channel and probably commenting on every video for years and years, so I hope you got some preps. I hope you got some skills built up, brother. Vervon Stern says, keep calm, it's just hackers trolling us to slightly delay the panic. Okay, so he's saying he's going to type that on the computer to try to minimize the panic for everybody else. That's very thoughtful of you. That's actually a really good one. I don't know if it'd be really helpful though, because would that make people less prepared? Yeah, it would help their stress out a bit, but would that prevent them from doing some of the things that might actually help them survive longer? Something to think about. Renegade Bastard says, I regret upgrading my iPhone this year. I should have used that money for preps instead. Absolutely. Don't be upgrading stuff that doesn't need upgrading until you got all your basics squared away. Vulgar display of power. I would say, I hope you all die soon. Ouch. And look at his thumbnail. It's like the guy from The Matrix. He's like the all-American psycho. What else we got here? Michael Carlson says, look how badass my Tacoma looks right now. Picture of double cab with SHTF in the background, and I'm doing the duck lip selfie. Yeah, people would probably be like, what a douchebag. An apocalyptic douchebag. Brian C., I bet even that huge asteroid won't get me out of paying my student loans. The government, man. You can bet your bottom dollar that the one thing that's going to survive the apocalypse is going to be the government in some way, shape, or form, and they're going to come after you for taxes somehow. Nisi Crusader says, YOLO. Would have been original maybe in 2010. Grizzly Steve says, stock up on water and retreat to the woods. Yeah, okay. If you want to die. If you're a grizzly bear like Grizzly Steve, that might work. I'm Spangies says, and you laughed at me for staying in my mom's basement all these years. That'll be the last victory cry of millennial snowflakes everywhere who are bunkered in their parents' basements. Pasta Bazooka. Cool avatar, man. My whole family died. LOL. Lots of love. You gotta love that dark gallows humor that some people have, and that's what you gotta have at times like those. I mean, who wants a Debbie Downer when everything's going down and you can't do anything about it? Hans McHugh says, no matter what, the sun is still gonna rise tomorrow. Maybe, unless the apocalypse event somehow negated the sun. Spunkat says, damn, to all you who thought I was crazy, I'll be sure and laugh at you when you're begging for food, medicine, ammo, help. I win. That's dark, bro. That's real dark. I hope you're never in a situation where you're begging, because that would be a very humbling experience for you. Mr. Wizard says, baby shark, Oh. The nerve of this annoying prick to put the most annoyingly brutal earworm so that you can die with this song playing in your head. To you, sir, I say screw you. All right, let's round it out here. All right, Intelligent Gamer says, if there are any sex favors, I'll trade some silver. Only sexy women. You know, there's a lot of guys banking on this, man, but I'm telling you, if you ain't getting it now, you're probably ain't gonna get it after the apocalypse. And do you really want it? You know, I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of STIs and poor hygiene in general floating around. And to be quite frank, the women aren't going to look as good because, or, you know, whatever you're into is not going to look as good because there's not going to be any way to clean yourself. So there's going to be a lot of dirty people running around. I have a sneaking suspicion that that might neutralize some people's lust to some degree because we're all conditioned to, you know, be with clean people. And when everybody gets dirty, when the crap hits the you-know-what, and everybody's full of crap, then, you know, maybe people aren't going to be as attractive as they used to be. Okay, so now we got to pick a winner here. So this is really tough. I think for the sake of just picking one, I'm going to have to pick... I think I'm going to pick this one. Jennifer Parr, Welcome to the Darkness. I hope you find it enlightening. That's the winner, Jennifer Parr. If there's one thing you won't have to worry about post-collapse, it's the darkness with your brand new, well, not brand new, but almost new MS-12 53,000 lumen flashlight. This in itself is going to assist you in battling all those pesky marauders. At least it's going to stun them long enough so that you can pull out your boomstick. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, the best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up at CanadianPreparedness.com. Give the video a like, a thumbs up if you enjoy it. We got lots of insanely crazy diversified content coming up for you on channel. I know one day I'm doing comedy stuff, one day I'm doing serious stuff, but that's just who I am. Generally speaking, yes, I'm a very serious person. I like to think. I don't like to joke around that much. At the same time, I do like to let loose once in a while. So that's what you get. Thanks for watching. Canadian Prepper out. The best way to support this YouTube channel is to support yourself by gearing up through CanadianPreparedness.com or BugoutRoll.ca. Premium quality gear at the best possible price using the incredibly secure and easy to use Shopify platform. We offer free shipping to the United States for orders over $200 USD and free shipping to Canada over $75. So support the channel by supporting yourself.